too.
I'm ready to tell my story. Put your phones on mute. So I'm ready to tell my stories, and it's really one of those stories that it's funny as shit, but when you think about it, Atlanta crazy, and you'll be out here with a whole sugar baby. Tricking is normalized out there. Yes, y'all. So I met him through my homegirl. He's a tattoo artist, and she told me that she went. Okay, so like when I say red flags, y'all, there will be signs.
Wait, since you can see how younger, boo, don't leave nothing out the story.
He's 27, so he's a couple years younger.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. But yeah. So I kind of so a sign. Red flags in the beginning. My homie said, I don't know, because he's younger. He just moved out here from like Indiana. He's starting his whole artist, tattooing, like leap of faith type shit. You know what I mean? So he was new to the city, and this was 4 years ago. This was when I first visited Atlanta in 2022.
Okay.
And,
fresh out.
And he was fresh out there as well. So one thing that my homegirl said to me, she's like, I don't know, girl. I think he got a sugar mama or something, or somebody older that maintains him or type shit. Because and. But the nigga fine, and we had a good little vibe. It wasn't no about no 6 and I got my tattoo and shit. My homegirl, at that time, she had a girlfriend in a poly relationship. I guess that's very normalized out there as well. Y'all know that. And so that girlfriend was a player, narcissist, but she fucked, like, she had a wife, and she would like fuck with my homegirl on the side type shit, and she would pay some of my homegirl's bills. So it was like they were in a whole relationship. But we had like a conversation about the podcast at my homegirl's. It all makes sense.
Okay.
At my homegirl's porch. And
just wait on it, y'all. Just wait.
I guess she really liked me because of what I've been through and like how I just kind of like just been saying fuck everything that's negative, like just keep fucking going. And so she wanted to be on my podcast, so she texted me. Ironically, this is why I was getting a tattoo. And my homegirl is one of the very insecure, jealous girls. Yeah. And she was like, so I guess my homegirl was trying to get a hold of her girl, and my phone did a message tone, and it was her girl. So she already was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is she texting? Wait a minute, what the fuck is she texting you? And I showed her the message. I was like, girl, she texted me about the podcast. She said she wanted to be on the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I listen, y'all. One thing about me, I'm straight up and straight, bitch. I don't do that, and I don't have nothing against it. It's you can't help what you like.
Right.
I like dick.
Right.
Okay. So, and so my homegirl know that. She's like, I don't listen. But she kind of like, when I showed her my phone, she kind of like took off with it, and it was a whole bunch of it was a whole bunch of little niggas. I know. Little niggas around. It was like, oh, she took your phone. Instigating shit.
The fuck?
And we ran after her and shit, and she was like legit. It's funny because this ain't part of the story, but she was like legit crashing out. So I was like, girl, let me call her and just shut the fuck up, so you can hear how the fuck she answer, what the fuck she want. Right. Because I told her straight up, bitch, you done been taking me everywhere. It's my first time in the city. Picked me up from the airport. Been showing me mad love. I'm not the type to be sitting around trying to talk to your girl. Like, the fuck. I don't even go that way, ho. Right. So. We called girl, and everybody outside, we all outside and shit. And she answered, and I look at my homegirl because she gonna say something already. So I'm like, play the game, shut the fuck up. And of course she didn't play the game. She said something. Like,
of course she did.
And her girl, that didn't give her the opportunity to show her that we ain't shit, no sneaky shit, ain't shit like that. So I digress. So after the tattoo, it was quite late. We didn't start the tattoo till like 7. We chilling with the cater. We hanging out. We had some wings. We about to go out to the after hours type shit.
Wings always a good time.
What we didn't have planned was for him to come out with us. The tattoo, the one that we think is a sugar baby. After the story, you will probably think the same. Right. But between me and him, it was not that at all, bitch. I'm not even buying you a muffin, nigga. If anything, you're gonna buy me a drink at this club that we're going to. But he wasn't even planning to go out with us. The only reason I told him, like, how you look at somebody and you're like, help me. After that shit with her girl and all that, I just like kind of lost a little bit of trust. Right. Because it looked like you work off emotions type shit. Yeah. And you've been hurt too much. Like you can't even tell when a bitch is like truly not even trying to do that. Until, like, there's no intention of that at all. So it's like I let him after he was on, like, what you doing? And I was like, well, come out with us. And he started looking at my face and he said,
bitch, blink twice, bitch.
Right. And he was like, all right, like, like I got you, like, cause he noticed, like, what the fuck? That's weird, bitch. You snapping for no fucking reason on some jealous shit. Right. And it's like the bitch ain't even on that. Right. The bitch don't even go that way. Time. The bitch don't even go that way. Okay. It'd be different if I want some head from your girl type shit. Right. But that's not that.
Bitch, you got my soul sister. Fuck up.
Some dick. Okay? Right. Anyway, so we go back to her house. Actually, like 2 hours away. She live in outskirts and shit. We pop a bottle or whatever. And we had ate again all this time. Now, some of my people in Atlanta, they be on go, bitch. So not me, bitch. I'm Dominican. So him, he got his little chunk change or whatever for the tattoo, cause he hooked that shit up for real. And I was like, you gonna give me something to eat? Always sometime. Now my homegirl told me that she thought he was a sugar baby because he don't ever do nothing like buy bitches nothing, like none of that. And I guess he always expect a bitch to buy him some food. When they about to come for the tattoo. That's what she said. He always asked me to get him some food type shit. And my homie, she got 3 kids. She don't got it like that. I don't even know how she was up keeping this type of friendship with this nigga. Right. To be honest. But I guess he was getting paid on the side with some head. I guess that's normalized over there as well. Bitch. But that's not me. Anything you gonna give me the head, right? Okay? The fuck? I don't do. So anybody knows me knows. Look, you're not getting too much top. Right. I gotta fuck with you. You really hubby for real. And that's like on some I kind of feel bad for you type shit. Bitch. But we out in the city, y'all. Look, bitches over here matching army suits and shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. So yes, y'all. So he come back to the house with us. I'm getting hungry and shit. So I tell him, we need to get me something to eat. He didn't know which one to eat. And my homegirl's like, oh, because this ain't no nigga that do nothing like that. So that's why she originally think that he a sugar baby for real. So we couldn't find nowhere to eat, y'all, all the way to the after hours, all the way in Atlanta, like Peachtree type shit. And we would come from like Monroe. It's a good 2-3 hours drive, bitch. But niggas in Atlanta be ready to go. So we went. So we don't get to the after hours till the after hours, till like 2-3 in the morning. You know, we nice. We go in there and I'm like, damn, I want a drink. I know we popped that little bottle of shit, you know what I mean, before, but we at the club now.
Right.
So I make him give me a drink. My homegirl's like, you know what I mean? And the way I got him to give me a drink, I was like, damn, I just put money in your pocket. You act like you want to give me a drink. So he gave me.
Hold on, y'all. Not this homegirl.
This ain't the one.
Right. This
so,
ain't that.
Listen, he gave me his card, and I got me a drink. He didn't get my homegirl a drink. He didn't even get himself a drink. So then we go back
that
to the
holds
house.
value. Whole time.
So after the club, there was another whole thing. After the club, I was hungry because again, we didn't even find nowhere to eat that was open at that time before the club. So I'm running on wings from like 6:30 p.m. bitch. It's almost 4-5 in the morning. So you know, there's a barbecue man and shit. We go in the car. I'm like, man, I'm hungry as fuck, man. For real, we gotta get something to eat. He talking about what you want to eat. My hunger like. So you know how niggas say what you want to eat, but you know everything closed. I don't run those type of risks around here. I know exactly where the fuck I want you to give me something to eat. So I told him straight up. I was like, oh, there's a barbecue man, whatever, straight. Okay, so me and him get out of the car. We leave her in the car. It's in here. We leave her in the car and shit. She too drunk. She doing a little too much. But I don't condone to leaving anybody anywhere. And so she told me afterwards that she felt like he locked her in the car type shit. Which I was there. That was not that.
Child,
Right.
she do too much.
Right. So we do the thing, you know, after we get back to the house or whatever. We cool. We FaceTime after I get back to Florida and shit. We cool. We generally cool. It's not no goddamn sugar baby type of situation. You know, the morning after we went to the corner store, he talked about he wanted a muffin from the store. I said, nigga, I put money in your pocket. And I got me some breakfast and I ain't get him no breakfast and he already was like, you know, we FaceTime and shit.
Yeah, that's
we
what
each other type shit. I don't go back there, y'all. I've been telling this man I'm gonna go back there, blah blah blah, for my art and all that. Not for no nigga. So I don't end up going back there until like a couple months ago. So 2022, 2023, 2024, 4 years later basically. And me and the nigga still cool like white on rice type shit. So I was supposed to stay with my homegirl this time around that I go up there to go to these art galleries. And long story short, I ended up staying with him because now he actually got a place. Now he roommate in one of these like high risers. So now, you know, the last person I thought I was gonna stay with was him, but it ended up being like that. So while, you know, I'm getting a tattoo, of course, and then I'm dipping. You know, I'm getting a tattoo, we chilling or whatever, and that one of my, you know, my mission is these art galleries. Y'all, why? First of all, I had a hotel just in case, because you don't know what's up until you really get there. And I don't know him like to that point where I'm like, I'm trying to stay with you. It just ended up happening that way. And it was great. It was all hospitality, you know, all love and shit. So we got a little bottle. We would get to the tattoo, of course. And then we're going to an event. So this is like at Peanut Park. And it's like an art event or whatever. It's some shit. And he's used to going to these events because he's an artist himself. So that's how he gets his clientele and shit. So as soon as we get there, y'all, and he get his little money, this nigga walking fast. First of all, he already had been giving me all types of different energy on the way there. And I don't even do that, y'all. Like, bitch, God forbid you try to fuck my vibe up on my only mommy day free. But listen, okay?
Right.
So he don't know that, but I'm from New York. So I already had people that are very observant. And in my body, I already have rejected it. Now, this is the type of nigga that used to bitches chasing him. And this might be a way that he do it. You know what I mean? Give you a good little vibe, good little time. And then once it's all said and done, he flip type shit. Very transactional. Not used to that at all. And that's how it felt at this point. Because when we was getting out the car, he started walking fast. And what he didn't expect is that I was going to walk the other way.
Plot twist, bitch.
Plot twist, bitch.
Right.
I never gave a fuck.
Right. Like, hold on.
So he ended up blowing up my phone because at this point, we so close. You know, when you're going out with somebody, you're getting so close where you got the keys, I got the phones. So at this point, I had the keys. He had my other phone.
Yeah.
Which, you know, because of that baby daddy, my other phone on.
Yeah.
So I got service. I was there. At this point, I'm like, damn, this nigga must be used to tricking. He used to bitches that give him money or maintain him for some good times. Let's just say that. Good times.
Yeah.
Me, I paid for my tattoo, bitch. And mind you, this was just for the dragon. He had another 2 tattoos to do that he did the next morning. Okay, boom. So he blowing up my phone, which I don't know because his phone SOS too. So you know he been on some fuckery. You know a bitch turned his phone off. So me and him, we basically he don't know we twin. Okay,
Right, whole time.
twin.
Right.
Don't run that. So I finally connect to Wi-Fi off a hotspot off to somebody else's. Mind you, he knew I was gonna be my homegirl for brunch. Once we got there, but that don't mean you leave a bitch. That don't mean you start walking fast. That don't mean you start acting like. He a Virgo, y'all, so he run a strict program. So
yes, we do run a straight program, bitch.
Listen, the event ended at 7, and he go to these events to get clientele and shit. He's very serious about his art, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. You might not know you have my phone, but bitch, now I'm out here trying to meet my homegirl without my other phone, and I can't even see that you calling me because I'm not connected. So then I seen all his missed calls and shit, and I was like, okay, this is the time we got here. So he called right after. Okay, boom. But then his phone died because God don't like ugly.
Right, bitch.
And you know, as a very I'm a little genius. I already knew he was more fucked than me at this point. But because you tried to run that, I was not going to help you in no type of way, shape, or form. I called her back after my homegirl met up with me and picked me up, and we actually ended up going out. Eat some good ass catfish. Shout out to Harold's. Good ass catfish, little lounge.
All right, Harold's, boo.
Okay, my homegirl's Magic was her birthday weekend. We weren't able to make it to Magic, which is where we were supposed to go. Had I had my heels, had the separation of me and his dumb ass, it wasn't like that. We probably would have been straight. Mind you, my car, he had part of my car out there. My car was still out there. So I'm sitting here riding with my homegirl, thinking about my car, thinking about my phone, and not being able to get a hold of him, which I really wasn't trying to call him back because I'm one of the people, y'all, that disassociate. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Oh God, like if you trying to fuck with my vibe on some switch up shit, I'm gonna switch it up so bad, you finna be sitting here looking and pondering like, what the fuck did I do? Right. So this gave me signs. This gave me sugar baby syndrome, tricking signs. Get my money and go. But you know, later that night we got back to my homegirl dropping me off at his spot. And I ended up trying to call again. He said, oh, I'm sorry, my phone died. I'm like, where the fuck you at? So, yes, y'all. So he's not there. So he ended up saying, I gotta go to wherever he at. And mind you, I figured out where he was at because when my homegirl dropped me over there to go get him so that me and him could go pick up my car and go back to his shit, I figured listen, y'all, I'm a little toxic, especially when we were drunk and shit. So when he had said, I gotta go, I already put 2 and 2 together. Oh, you went to another whole house. Some Atlanta shit. And my thing is, I don't give a fuck if you went to another whole house. Just know, bitch, you finna have to leave once I touch down, bitch. All my shit in your shit, I don't play that. Period. That night was definitely crazy because I ended up telling his ass, can you move over? And he looked so crazy, y'all, out of his own bed. Like, I was like, can you move over? Like, bitch, I don't even want to be around you type shit. I didn't say that part, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It's spiritual word for him. Like, so, yeah, that's my story. He's still trying to keep in contact type shit. And he finished the second tattoo the day after. And we said goodbye, whatever, we locked eyes, and he was like, thank you. Because I know I married him, and I got to show him a little bit of how fucked up he been living out here. Yeah. And that's what you own. But I said thank you because of the hospitality, even though he got on my nerves, that shit. It's like I was already on the way to meet with my homie. Like, my goal was to meet up with my peoples anyway. I didn't really give a fuck about how we diverted ways. But you had my phone, and obviously the way you did it was so transactional and you're so used to operating that way on that some trick shit, get your money and go type shit, that you didn't even put 2 and 2 together. After I picked up my car the night before, of course I made him drive. I was like, I'm drunk, bitch, you drive. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And all he had to say is, I don't have nothing to say for myself. So you already feel the shame of how you've been living type shit. You got a good heart, but you on some tricking shit. And this is a time that I might have had a sugar baby and not known it because I ain't paid for no services. But baby, you gave me a time of a time of a time. And we're back. So, mind you, another sign, don't let me forget to mention this, is that when I had just got to when I got something to eat and went back, he did say something that definitely stuck to me, which is when we were talking about how much I was going to get the tattoos for. He's like, I'm going to fuck with you with the price or whatever. But, I threw a whole nother 2 tattoos. This is me. I'm going to try to get the best. I'm going to negotiate. I'm going to hustle. And that night, he was rubbing my feet, y'all. I really got, like, the best little, what is it called when you go get a massage? Not self-care, but
Bitch, a masseuse shit.
I really got like the best foot massage and treatment and shit. Next morning, because I ain't go to the hotel, whatever. I told him, I was joking around, but I was kind of serious. I was like, listen, we can go back to the hotel and get the Continental for free. And so I ain't give him none that night, y'all. And I guess don't nobody put him down on that because the nigga was like confused. And I was like, I told you I was celibate. I told you I'm cool off that. But when he was on my feet, I was like, damn, foot rubs and all that shit. He's like, yeah, it's part of the package. Part of the package, bitch. He was joking, but I digress. That's another sign. Tricking. It's another tricking sign. So, the next morning, this was the day that I got the tattoo before we had separated. He made breakfast. I talk about toes and all types of shit. And strawberries on the side. I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't think about it. He did his big one, y'all. He did his big one.